any one of those four had fallen over, it would have dragged the rest of them down, and all four of them would have gone over the edge, like without a doubt.
You know what?
These four people are lucky to be alive. 40 metres downstream is this, Belmore Falls, a 90-metre waterfall. Jake Anderson is a nature photographer and was taking photos at the top of Belmore Falls when he noticed a group trying to cross the weir.
The river was in flood, definitely. It's normally a sort of ankle-deep river crossing, and it was pushing mid-thigh to hip height. And there's no eddies or anything for them to be able to swim towards to pull themselves out. There just would have been, if any one of those four had fallen over, it would have dragged the rest of them down, and all four of them would have gone over the edge, like without a doubt. So it's pretty scary.
So basically you saved their lives that day?
I wouldn't say that. Just stop them doing something silly.
At the top of Belmore Falls, these people have jumped over a fence clearly stating the edge of the cliff is out of bounds. One by one, they get close to the edge to take a photo or fly their drone. If they fall, death is certain.
People that don't have a background knowledge in being outside and doing those sorts of things have an appreciation for the dangers associated with it. The risk analysis just isn't there in a way. They don't recognise the risk to start with, so they can't mitigate it.
Where social media encourages risk-taking is a lot of people want to get that perfect Instagram shot. So they'll go right to the edge and they'll take a selfie right on the edge of a cliff. And it seems to be common practice so far we've seen in news articles about people all over the mountains standing on slippery rocks to get close to a waterfall to get a perfect Instagram shot.
Tom Grant and Rachel Wayne run the popular website Pioneer Walks. It's a platform for them to share photos and description of walks and swimming holes around New South Wales.
Really started getting into a lot of bushwalking, and we were just uploading on Facebook, and a lot of people would comment saying, how do I get to this place? And it just got to a point where it was just annoying to have to repeat the same thing over and over again.
Social media has allowed people to connect with nature in new ways, such as sharing photos on Instagram. It's clear which places are popular with Instagrammers: Belmore Falls in the Southern Highlands and mermaid pools in Bargo. Tom and Rachel have been regularly visiting mermaid pools for a long time, so naturally they wrote a post about it.
Social media is like a steamroller effect. It just gets... So as people start to share it, it explodes, and that's one of the places that exploded. And for a while there, it was our most viewed walk on our website for a good month or two.
Mermaid Pools is known for cliff jumping, but there is no safe way to enter the water. Visitors have to jump off a 15-metre platform in without knowing what's on the water.
In January, everyone was posting a lot on Facebook in the community groups, just saying a lot of helicopters were coming out nearly 2 times a week, just airlifting people that have jumped off and they've winded themselves too much, or they've slipped from on the rocks, they've just landed the wrong way, broken a leg and can't climb back out. I've never really heard of an incident when it was just locals that knew about it, but honestly in summer it's incredible the amount of people that are coming, and you kind of become numb to it now. It's just another helicopter flying over and everyone knows where it's going. No one really asks questions anymore. The community, rather than having sympathy for the person that fell, they kind of put the blame on not so much us, but just social media, that everyone's sharing it. And
what do you guys think of this whole graffiti and stuff around here?
Really disgusts me. Really takes away from
the pristine nature of it. So.
Now you're out there, there's lots and lots of broken glass on the rocks, so you can't really walk around there in no shoes anymore. People go out there with spray cans and do their tag, or they chisel away at the rock to write there, so-and-so was here.
There are no bins there, so everyone just leaves their rubbish spread around everywhere, and then I guess when we have storms or wind, it just flies everywhere. It's really bittersweet. You kind of want to share these places with people, but with people doing the wrong thing, you feel guilty, especially when the community becomes upset by that.
We have considered stopping what we're doing because of that directly, because seeing it firsthand, like, oh, maybe what we're doing is wrong. But it's hard because it's not directly our fault, it's the fault of the people that go there and do that sort of thing.
Filip Stempien reporting for Clocking Off.